Hey everybody, welcome back to James Plays Final Fantasy. Well, now we're going to be playing Final Fantasy IV, so you don't have to. Final Fantasy IV is a big landmark for the Final Fantasy series. It's the first game to be on the Super Nintendo. We're going to be playing, obviously, the remake for the PSP, but it had better graphics, better music. But more importantly, it's the first game to implement the active time battle system. So let's go ahead and dive right in, shall we? Just as a note, I have it set on playing the original music from the original Final Fantasy IV as opposed to the arranged version, which is also available on the PSP remake. Cecil. Oh snap. That does sound pretty rough, guys. Oh man. Ouch. Oh shit, it's a crystal. Who saw that coming? Anyone crystals? So we're already seeing themes of crystals and powerful nations abusing their power, which are really big, reoccurring, important themes in Final Fantasy games. Poor guy. They're just going to do these battles automatically for us. These graphics already look pretty sexy. I'm excited. Hostiles. Dang, for monsters that just hang out for a turn, they sure seem to be damaging that ship a lot. Probably. That's another thing that I don't know. I don't quite remember if they touched on in 1 and 2. But usually crystals and the absence of their power or the destruction of their power is heralded by the appearance or increased appearance of monsters in the world. What's up, Bacon? Awkward. What? Snap, that seems a little bit abrupt. Carnelian Signet. If only I could move faster than these two guys. Kane. Get sort of classic archetype designs for both the Dark Knight and the Dragoon class. Okay, so now we're in control of our character. Menu screen. Oh, that's kind of cool. So, first of all, oh, dash, here it is. No reason to not be dashing. Always want to do that. Cool. And we do have the return of... Oh, of the bestiary, which I'm really excited to have back. Obviously, we have a couple of basic enemies, but I'm excited because we'll start to get numbers and information about them again, which I think is really cool and always really helpful to have in a Final Fantasy game. Sword. If you are lost in dark thought. So our first main character, obviously Cecil, is a Dark Knight. In this game, we won't be changing classes. Each individual character will have an assigned class for them. So Cecil is a Dark Knight. As such, I believe... Oh, I have to rest in the castle. And I believe as such, he gets the Dark Sword ability, which you may remember does damage to all enemies at the cost of a little bit of health. It was an ability that we got in Final Fantasy III. Oh, hello, Rosa. Please do. Oh, this is a dungeon. Obviously, classic designs for both black mages and white mages. That's going to become kind of the, well, already was, but even more so become the way that they're normally represented. And Cid, of course, has a pretty similar design this time around too. Big beard, goggles, in charge of airships. This kind of looks like it could be a secret area. Alright. Hello. Oh, well that's very kind of you, woman, that I barely know. Like a man possessed. Oh no. King is also a father figure. So many mixed emotions. Such struggles. Yep. I'm sorry, the king's gone crazy. He thinks I'm gonna kill him, and he devoted me. Aw, thanks, Rosa. I am a hopeless coward. Oh snap. Dropping the L-bomb. Why not? If you're a dark knight, do you have to be celibate? Yay! Party member! Cain and Cecil, brothers in arms. We probably won't be playing the other Final Fantasy IV games, since they're not really, they are sequels, but they're not really numbered games that are important. The advent of the airship marked the realization of Baron's dream, but also the birth of its militarism. With its Royal Air Force Red Wings, Baron soon reigned supreme. Now, as monsters multiply and stir unrest, Baron only exploits his power to collect the world's crystals. Why? We don't know. The crystals silently shed their light. Yay, here we are. Ooh, gross. So, I'm going to make a quick stop in Baron, just to look at what we have here. A pretty ordinary town. What? Well, gee, thanks, I guess. This is a thing that you can apparently do. Oh! There was, like, an invisible tent there. You can also switch which character... Oh. You can see him. Oh, that's weird. Well, that's cool. Picked up some free invisible items. Please. Oh, okay. Hey, kid. Hey, hey. Totally awesome. Alright, so we got Kane and Cecil, or I guess Cecil. And you can only carry 48 items, that's odd. And key items count as that? That's no good. Okay, let's check out. What's this? Oh, it's locked. Okay, nothing in there, nothing in there. We start out with Gil, 408. That's sounds like he's just like smashing the door in. Thunk. Let's see what we got at the old item shop. Oh, all sorts of stuff. We can buy Phoenix Downs, that's nice. Well, why don't we get, I don't know, like 5 potions and a couple of Phoenix Downs. Cool. That should help set us up a little bit. And obviously we should probably save since we are here on, I know, because it doesn't exist. Okay. So, the main difference with this game in the combat is that it runs on the ATB system, or Active Time Battle system. Essentially, instead of having characters just have a turn order, like we've seen in the previous few games, they have a meter that charges up, and when that meter is full, they're allowed to take their turn. This is a big shift for the series. So the spells like Haste and Slow now have slightly different effects. Haste will speed up the rate at which the meter fills, whereas Slow will do the opposite. And I think that's really, instead of governing how many consecutive attacks they do in one swing, I think that's the major difference that we'll see. Alright, here we are in the Mist Cave. Our first dungeon already. I've played Final Fantasy IV a fair amount, although I've never actually completed it. Whoa. Who's there? I played the original Super Nintendo game a couple of times and never really beat it. As well as I played the 3DS, or not 3DS, but regular DS remake. Almost all the way through. These enemies aren't even getting a chance to attack. So I have a fairly good idea about this, how this game works. So I shouldn't have too much trouble with it. We've also got Defendant Swap Bros, good. Was there something else up here that I'm missing? Kinda seems like it. Oh, nope, that's just the way it came from. Okay. Ah, there's it. There it is. Some eye drops. Excellent. Although kind of useless. And it's really weird that these enemies don't fight back at all, but whatever. Whatever. And then actually, once we've fought them, do they show up? Yes. Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh wow, they actually drop a summon. That's interesting. Huh. I'm sure it's a super rare drop though. We've got the Cockatrice summon. And then floating eye. Cool. Oh wait, there's also sword rat. Huh. I wonder what these summons are. He drops a goblin, he drops a cockatrice. Then that's definitely like the symbol for summon magic. That's really interesting. That's something I don't know about. Alright. Let's throw a potion on each of you guys. Could be. Yeah. No? Oh, okay. I guess I have to. Oh, snap! The mist is gathering! Ooh, that's a fancy effect. We've got our first boss, the Mist Dragon. Shouldn't be too hard. We'll have Kane jump. And Cecil can continue to attack in his absence. So like in this game, jump will activate when your bar charges up. You jump, and then once your turn comes back around again, you jump down. Getting some pretty good hits on him. I'm really not particularly worried about this battle. Should be no problem at all. Let's see if he even does the thing. Yeah, there we go. So after a certain point... Oh, what? Oh, sorry about that. So for some reason the game just crashed. But I was able to get us back up to this area, so here we are back. Well, what is this nonsense? Why do I have stacks of potions? That's weird. So basically what we're seeing here is the other thing that the boss does. After you deal a certain amount of damage to him, he goes into a mist form, which basically leaves him invincible. He's unable to be damaged, and then he does a counterattack if you attack while he's in that form. So all you have to do is make sure you're not attacking while he's like that, and it should be fine. And just like that, we got our first boss down. Goblins mean nothing to me now. Why do I... Can I combine these? This is silly. That's really weird. I wonder why they would choose to have it function like that. Alright. Hello, Mist. Oh, shit. That doesn't look good. Oh, no. Everything's on fire. These are really nice animations, I have to say. I haven't ever seen this version. The 3DS, or just the DS version, is not that great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. They just chose to do 3D animations in it instead of these nice crisp sprites. And no. Oops. Probably shouldn't have said that. I'm afraid it's true, yeah. Kane. Yes. Oh, he was just testing us. Okay. Thank you, Kane. I don't think she's gonna want to come with you. You just killed her mom. Yeah, seriously. Oh, hello, Titan. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good for our hero. Where is that guy, anyway? Man, she, like, just created a whole big mountain range where there was no mountain range before. Poor Kane, I wonder what happened to it. Oh, hello, small desert oasis village. Kaipo! Yeah, that's true. Probably at the inn, do you think, maybe? That might be the place. Oh, that's very kind of you. Yeah, she hates you. Probably not. What's that? Oh no! General? Yeah, good job, Cecil. Cecil, whatever your name is. I know how to deal with you. Taste my blade of darkness! Oh. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. Taste my blade of darkness again! Oh, he just ran away. That's dumb. What a coward. Except for that one time I killed your mom. Hi, Rydia. Rydia. Yay! So, we have Rydia, our level 1 character. So the way that this game is set up is a little bit different. So I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 party slots. The outside ones are all front-facing, in the front row. And then the center ones are in the back row, and then you can swap that. So we'll have Rydia there, and then Cecil can be in the front, so she will hopefully not take as much damage. The next thing we probably want to do is find her some weapons and armor. Summoners, let's see. To detoxify. What that means. Actually, let me look at the equipment for her right now. So that only affects her attack. So summoners are a little bit different in this game than they have been in the past. Well, so really, she has access to both white, black, and summoning magic, as opposed to just summoning magic or other stuff. She can use a bow and an arrow, and also we have a rod, which increases attack. I'm not sure how those affect your stats, though, or if they do. So, like, if I look at it right now, I have higher intellect than spirit. But let's say I equip the staff. Yeah, I guess it doesn't affect my stats at all. That's interesting. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. As with previous games, I don't really like using arrows and bows. I think that bows, the fact that you have to keep on buying more arrows for them every time gets annoying, and yeah, it makes them less useful, to be perfectly honest. Now we've got Naming Way, who will let you change the names of your characters. Hello. Kaipo. It's in the desert. Some damsel from Baron passed on the outskirts of town. She was taken to someone's home for rest. These games always, like early Final Fantasy games, always insist on having these really weird dance sequences, and I'm not really sure why. Oh. I see. Okay. Girl from Baron. Oh no. Could it be? Well, she came all the way out to see me. That's really sweet, even if I did take a vow of celibacy. Oh, okay. Desert fever. Well, that sounds like my next objective if I've ever had one. Ah. Let's see if anyone else around town has anything to say. Yeah. 8 water serpents. That's a lot. I don't know what any of that means, but okay. Alright, so that seems to be as good a place as any to stop the first episode. Thanks for tuning in. Next time we will get the desert gem and then save Rosa's life, hopefully.